In the vast, silent emptiness of the cosmos, humanity has spent a century listening. With our radio telescopes pressed to the void, we have strained to hear a faint whisper, a single, unnatural signal that would finally answer the most profound question we have ever asked. Are we alone? This is the work of SETI, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. But there is another, more audacious and far more controversial side to this quest. A side that doesn't listen, but shouts. This is active SETI. And it forces us to ask a terrifying question. In a universe whose intentions we cannot know, is it wise to announce our presence? Our first deliberate shout into the cosmic darkness was a masterpiece of hope and data. On November 16, 1974, from the giant ear of the Arecibo Observatory, we beamed a simple 3-minute message towards the star cluster M13, some 25,000 light-years away. The Arecibo message was a cosmic postcard, a digital pictogram of 1,679 bits. It contained the numbers 1 to 10, the chemical elements of life, the double helix of our DNA, a crude sketch of a human being, and a map of our solar system. It was a message in a bottle, cast into an ocean of unimaginable scale. It won't arrive for another 25 millennia, but its transmission marked a turning point. We were no longer just listening. Since then, our calls have become more frequent, and sometimes more frivolous. We've beamed out a Beatles song, a Doritos advertisement, and countless other messages of peace and culture. Each one a flare sent up from our lonely bonfire in the dark. But our most ambitious message was not a radio wave. It was a physical artifact, a time capsule bolted to the side of our farthest explorers. In 1977, we launched Voyager 1 and 2. Their primary mission was to tour the outer planets, but their ultimate destiny was to drift forever among the stars. Attached to each was the Golden Record, a gold-plated copper disc containing the sounds and images of Earth. Greetings in 55 languages, the music of Bach and Chuck Berry, the cries of a baby, and 116 images of our world and our civilization. But the record also contained something else, something far more dangerous. On its cover, etched in gold, is a map. It shows the position of our sun relative to 14 known pulsars, rapidly spinning neutron stars whose unique frequencies act as cosmic lighthouses. It is a simple, elegant piece of science, an unambiguous guide for any intelligent species to triangulate our exact point of origin. We didn't just say hello, we gave them our return address. So we have shouted, and we have sent a map. And in return, we have heard